5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brown Boy Wonder
in space.
Set controls to outer space now, flying higher than ever before. Brown Boy Wonder
In space.
in podcasts.
Let's rock it!
Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder podcast. We are back talking about Power Rangers in space. We're going to talk about episodes from 16 through 20. I'm also here with, I don't know if he's angry or not the last time I talked to him. It's Anthony. Anthony, how you doing today?
You're doing all right. I'm getting over a little bit of a sickness, so if I sound a little different in this episode, that is why. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, that's good. Well, hopefully you feel a little bit better while talking about Power Rangers.
That should do it. Yeah, I actually that should fix me right up.
Sir, well, let's get into it. Episode 16, Flashes of Darkana. Ooh, that's doesn't sound good. We start off with Andros dreaming about Darkanda, not in that way, but he's dreaming about him.
Yeah. He's having the same sort of memories that he's always had, and this time it's finally unlocked that secret part that he couldn't remember, I guess.
Yeah, well, he woke up holding onto his necklace. That's really important to him. I just do want to point out that he's wearing some red suit pajamas, and I really want those.
Yeah, he looks pretty comfy.
Yeah. While the Rangers are off to check on another planet, Andros inserts a tiny disc from his necklace into the Deca ship, and it shows the same home video, where we saw that previously. Andros recognizes the same laughter of the monster that was abducting his sister, and it was... You just go ahead and say it.
It is Darkanda. He sees in the footage and hears the laughter. It's Darkanda. Now, I mean, this is interesting because it's sort of memory footage, I guess.
Yeah.
Not sure how that works, but he has it. And yeah, I mean, it's clear as day in the footage now. We can see who did it. So I guess, I don't know. It's some sort of futuristic alien tech that is video of what happened, but the more you remember it, the more clear it is. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but yeah, now we know. Now all the pieces are coming together. We know about Darkanda and his evil deeds.
Yeah, Darkon is a horrible human piece of shit, I guess. I mean, he's not a human being. He's a monster.
No, he's really evil. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty awful in these few episodes here. I mean, he's still the same Darkanda. He's always in it for himself, always just trying to backstab somebody. But people are now trying to get him on every side. Whether it's Ecliptor or Andros, like he's got enemies everywhere.
Absolutely. Well, Andros is on his way to planet Onyx. Deca told him is a prohibited sector. And I kept saying that, so it must be not a safe place to go to. Planet Onyx looks like, I want to say Planet Tatooine from Star Wars. It's very Western-y.
I mean, yeah, I would say it looks like Planet Western, because that's just what it is. It's an old West town with like a saloon and everything, and I'm not entirely sure what the deal was here, if they were shooting another show, or what? Like, where did this Old West set come from? But it's just an Old West set. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just an Old West set, but it has a dinosaur running the bar. That's about it.
Yeah. A little tiny dinosaur there. Well, Darkanda is at the saloon drinking some, I want to say beer. Maybe chocolate milk. I don't know.
One of the two.
And he's threatening some local for some strength potion. The local got some strength potion from Ecliptor in the dark. Man, I got so scared because you see Ecliptor in the dark, you don't know what's gonna happen.
That is true. There's a part where Darkanda sort of hears something going on in there, and Ecliptor just sort of steps back in the shadows. And I was hoping to see just like his silhouette in the darkness, because that would be really weird and kind of scary.
Yeah, he's in the dark, and he's in the dark doing nothing. He's just there. Darkanda went downstairs. He's gonna play some poker. Andros, we saw that he kind of went into the Old West town here. He joined the game in disguise in his red hood. Very comfortable as well. He's wearing comfortable clothes. I like this
Yeah,
guy.
very very satin kind of robe that he's wearing. I assume it's the same robe from the first episode where he was in disguise,
Oh,
but
yeah.
now he's confirmed for like black gloves and like a face mask and everything. He's full disguise mode right now.
I like it. Well, a local asked the hooded man, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm just a traveler." I think that's a good line. I want to say whoever wrote this episode, that's a good line.
I mean, I like this whole bit in the Western town. I mean, they had to basically shoot a bunch of new stuff, so there's not a whole lot of Japanese to use. But I
Mm,
mean, I liked all this. It was fun.
good. Well, one player waged some key cards from Zordon, and it's getting a little intense.
They get
Darkonda.
really mad at this guy.
You did, yeah. What's going on, man? One player Darkonda showed his hand. He has five. They call them Zedadas. Uh,
Basically like Mardi Gras necklaces is what
yeah.
they're betting. Yeah, just like Party City beads and little jewels and stuff. That's about it.
I had to rewind because I thought he said like Santa. I was like, did he say Santa? No, he said Zedadas.
Yeah,
Um,
some made up thing. But they because everyone's betting all this stuff, and yeah, they going back to that guy gets really mad. It's like these damn about these data cards. He's like, you piece of shit. He's like, what? They gotta be worth something. And turns out they go from worthless to priceless.
yeah. Andros showed his hand. He got three Sedatas. One player, yeah, like, as you said, what the hell, man? You're cheating. And he pulls out a gun. Andros kicked his leg, and grabbed his gun, and said, "You're the one who's cheating." Ooh.
Yeah, why would he? Why was he cheat? Like, how could he be cheating? What was the cheat? Like, yeah, I don't know. Things were just going crazy, but he shows he's a badass. He takes his cards over to the bar.
Love it. Well, the hooded man got sick of it, so he went to the bar to get some chocolate milk. Darkana came by. He's like, "Hey, man, you're pretty cool, man." He's giving some props to the hooded man. Andros wants to know what's inside of those key cards because they look really important. Darkana is like, "You know what? Today's your lucky day. I'm gonna help you because, man, you're pretty cool." And he says, in the key cards, there's trees, blue skies, mountains. Before it was deserted, he whispers to him, "I kidnapped a little girl." Muhahaha.
Well, this is all about KO35. He offers him the key cards and information for KO35.
Absolutely. Well, Andros walked away and he said, "Weapon to the girl." Darkana said, "Well, she's alive, man. You can't believe where she is now." But Darkana looked at Andros' morpher and he's like, "I didn't get your name." And Andros is like, "I didn't." And then they start to fight. Good fight scene here.
Yeah.
They fought up to the upstairs, and Andros escaped with the glider and with the key cards, of course. Great scene. That's probably the last time we'll see from Planet Onyx. Hopefully, we come back to it.
Yeah, I know we come back to it in the next series. I don't know if we come back to it in space, but I'm sure we might. But we do see this place in Power Rangers eventually.
Gotcha. Andros came back to the megaship and explained what happened to the other Rangers. The Rangers got a transmission from Darkana saying, "Give me back those key cards, and I'll tell you where your sister is." The Power Rangers confronts Darkana, and Darkana drinks the super potion. And dude, he went on roid rage, I'll say.
Yeah.
Darkana drinks it, and he starts wiping out the Rangers. All of a sudden, he starts to melt with some gooey stuff, and it looked like someone tampered with the potion.
He's not doing so hot, yeah. And he's just gonna be big and scary and all that'll be fine, I guess.
Yes, not. And he disappeared and reappeared in the parking lot, and he started dripping a lot. He was like, "I'm gonna destroy the person who did this to me." Ecliptor came out of nowhere, and he's like, "Too late! I'm gonna destroy you, sucker!" Darkana became a big monster, and it's time for the Asteroid Megazord versus Darkana. Right before the fight happened, back to the Astroma ship, Astroma pulled Algar out of the way to see what's happening with the fight between Darkana and the Rangers. I think Algar was playing video games. I don't know what he was doing there.
Yeah.
He was just playing some video games there. Ecliptor was like, "See, I told you not to trust him." The Rangers used the flying punch power. That didn't work. The Rangers are going to use a energy cyclone to kill Darkana. They became like a fiery rocket and killed Darkana. Or not, because Darkana stood up and dropped some juice on the ground and birthed another monster. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Like, is it because of the potion, or how did he birth another monster?
I don't know. Okay, I'll be honest. So, I watch this show. I take this podcast very seriously. However, with the monster fights, they get a bit redundant. I swear. I checked my phone for a second, and I look up, and there's another monster on the screen. I was like, okay, hold on. So I rewound it, and yeah, there was no explanation to be given. He just burst, a piece of his flesh fell off, and it made a new squid monster. I have no idea. This was Sentai footage they did not want to explain, I guess, and we just got to live with it.
I guess so. Well, the Rangers are getting ganged up by these two guys, and the Megazord fell down, and that's it. To be continued. Good cliffhanger for this episode. Flashes of Darkonda. I don't have any interesting facts for this episode. Do you have anything for this episode you want to point out?
Yeah, don't put your phone down for a battle scene because a new monster might appear at any second.
Absolutely. Well, okay, that was episode 16 there. Now let's get into episode 17, the Rangers Mega Voyage. We start off with, of course, what happened in the previous episode. The Megazord stood up and they're getting hit again. Alpha told the Rangers that the key cards located a weapon on the Jupiter's moon. Crazy. The Rangers decided to escape with the Delta Megazord to go to the Jupiter's moon. I do want to point out that we do get a new intro for the show, and I think I like this intro better than the first one.
Oh yeah, why is that?
Yeah, it's like they added new footage there, and I love it. It's good.
All right, there's a shot of the Piranha-chan's fast forward putting a tarp over Zordon's face, so that's good.
Yeah, we acknowledge that Zordon is still on the show, even though we don't get any footage of him throughout the whole series, at least.
It's true. Bulk and Skull are still in the intro, despite the fact that I don't think they're in. Spoiler alert! I don't think they're in any of the episodes we talk about today.
Yeah, I don't think so. I forgot about them. Oh man, what are they doing with Professor Phenomenus?
I don't know. Chilling. Yeah. We got more important space stuff to cover. We'll see.
Well, back to the Astronomer's ship. Astronomer was shocked that the Rangers abandoned their Megazord. She told that the new monster should follow the Rangers. Astronomer wants answers from the guy from the saloon. The dude was explaining what happened at the saloon. Astronomer knows that the Rangers has the key cards. Meanwhile, the Rangers are on the moon of Jupiter. They got into the base and they were interfered by Astronomer, Ecliptor, and the Quantrons. Of course, Astronomer wants the key cards. By the way, Darkana is still destroying the Megazord, and Alpha 6 is losing his mind. The Rangers are fighting the Quantrons and the Ecliptor. Andros got into the gates. Everyone got in except Cassie. Cassie has the cards, and Astronomer boomeranged the cards out of Cassie's hands. Cassie got into the gate right before the gate closed, and they're all running to the tunnel. And Ashley almost fell to her death, but
Ashley almost died.
She almost died, but our Hunkleberry Andros caught her, of course.
What did you say, Hunkleberry?
Hunkleberry. He is Ashley's Hunkleberry.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not familiar with Hunkleberry, but all right, I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, the Power Rangers discovered more key cards are found with the Mega vehicles, and they all inserted the key cards into the vehicles, and they're all headed back to that monster. attacked them, and they all helped and kill that monster. Back to the Megazord, the energy levels are decreasing. The Rangers found a transformation control for the mega vehicles, and the mega vehicles transformed into the Mega Voyager. The Megazord energy level went to 0% and it fell down. So it looks like it's done for the Megazord. He's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, forever. That's it. We're moving on.
He's moving on from him. Don't worry. The Rangers are here, and with the Mega Voyage. Thoughts on this new Megazord? He's all white. He's a white design, and I think I like it.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of like Zords pretty quickly in the show. This is already our third thing. But I like it. It's sort of traditional in a sense. Like it's a bunch of little things that come together to form a big thing that's very Power Rangers, so that makes sense. But I like it. I like the design. I like the colors, and I like all the sort of space vehicles that go with it. So yeah, I like this one. This is a good addition.
I'm sure it was selling hot in stores because that looks really nice.
Yeah, like I said, I mean this has so many. So like especially to have it this early in the season, it must have been cool to have so many different Zords already to play with.
Yeah. Well, the Rangers stomp on Darkonda, and Darkonda starts choking the Rangers with a chain. The Mega Voyager used a Mega Missile to destroy Darkonda. The Mega Voyager looked at the old Megazord and picked him up. And Alpha 6 had identification. And I agree. He's been through a lot.
That's very true. I mean, you think about it, Alpha's been doing it longer than they have, so
yeah,
true.
The Rangers are working on the old mega ship. Back to Astronomer ship, Elgar was glazing on how Darkonda will come back from this fight, and Cliptor was like, "Shut the hell up, man! You don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, he's not here for that. You can't be fucking doing that with Ecliptor around.
I'm all team Ecliptor. I hate Darkonda. He's always ruining the Ecliptor's dreams.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. We this podcast is 100% team Ecliptor. Darkonda can go to hell.
Yeah, man, hell, stupid guy. Astronomer said it's the perfect time to attack Earth since the Rangers are hurt, and that's the end of the episode. A lot of fights in this one, not of drama in this one.
Yeah, very action packed. We sort of, like you said, kind of sped through it just because a lot of them was like on the moon looking for the vehicles and fighting people and running around. So yeah, while the first episode had a bit more of a plot with the Western town and Onyx, this one, it was a bit more action packed. But hey, it's a two-parter. I think it's you're allowed to kind of do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And again, I don't have any interesting facts for this episode because it just ran through it. But okay. Well, do you have anything for this episode?
I wish I knew I should have had some interesting facts for it because apparently the show, I mean, you can only be so interesting for so long.
For real?
I guess.
Well, now let's get into episode 18, True Blue to the Rescue. I like that title. The episode opens up with the Piranhatrons chaining up the Red Lightning Cruise car, just like in Mad Max or something like that.
Yeah, very Mad Max.
The Red Ranger's car, the Red Lightning Cruise car, starts to help to unchain the Blue Storm Blaster car, and it escaped. Back to Astronomer ship, Divatox is FaceTiming Astronema. She was telling her, she was telling her that she may lost a storm blaster, and if you find it, please call me, thanks. And Astronema's like, nah, biatch, it's all mine. Divatox is like, oh, okay, fine. Astronema has a new hair look. She has a little curly look. Do you like this look?
Yeah, I like this look. I think it's a good one. But I can really see why Divatox, when she contacted us, why she was so pissed off, because you can see it right here. This is exactly how she acted when she did our video. So like, it was kind of straight from the show in that way.
Oh, that's true. She faced him a lot, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, Alpha 6 alerted the Rangers that Astronomer's spider ship had fired the Storm Blaster. TJ looked up and he was like, "Holy shit! The Storm Blaster is back." He's happy.
Yeah, Andros was like, "What the fuck is a storm blaster?" And he's like, "Oh, you wait, this is a car. It's cool."
It's pretty cool. The Rangers met with the Storm Blaster, but was interfered by Astroma and Ecliptor, the Quantrons, and the Golden Monster. Do we have a name for this Golden Monster?
He's like lion something. They mentioned it in the next episode because I guess I should bring that up. At this point, remember how last time I talked about how like previously on Power Rangers is always like literally the last episode? Not the case anymore. It's like
No.
they heard us because now in these episodes they sometimes tell us like the whole story. Like almost every episode that we talk about moving forward in this little batch starts with them being like, Andros remembers who stole his sister.
Yes.
It's like that's not important right now. Why are you telling us that? So
Unnecessary information.
yeah, so I think in the next episode they mentioned like the lion monster is defeated by so and so, but I don't remember them mentioning it here. But it is something like that's lion, whatever.
Yeah, it's like some golden lion. Well, they all they all fought. The Power Rangers lost, of course. Not of course, but they lost, but the Storm Blaster escaped. The next scene, we see a night sky, and it pans down to Justin. Are we happy?
Justin?
Yeah, are we happy to see Justin? Like we haven't seen him since the first episode preview, I guess. Yeah, Justin's here.
Justin, the blue Turbo Ranger, that was the kid Ranger introduced in the last season. He's still around. I guess he's just sort of waiting for something to happen because his life is probably really boring since he can't be a Power Ranger anymore.
Yeah, he has to go to school. He has to do his homework. Boring life. Well, Justin wishes his friends that they're okay. We do get a little flashback of Power Rangers Turbo from the show. Pretty cool callback. But Justin's dad tucks in Justin and says goodnight. I don't know if you see this, but Justin's dad, is he wearing a wig? Because it doesn't look right.
Is it because it's his sideburns and everything? It kind of makes it look like a Lego piece or something. Yeah. I see what you're saying there. It did kind of look a little off to me. I did want to mention real quick about his memories of being a Power Ranger and like his friends. The Power Rangers Turbo that originally had like, the original Power Rangers as part of the team, like Tommy and Cad and like all like it was the Zeo team and they were the Turbo team. And then they got transferred out with the now in space team. And I guess he didn't have any fond memories of them. No. He doesn't remember Adam or any of that. He just remembers the current like Power Rangers. So I thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, they actually liked me. These are my real friends. And now they're in space.
I feel bad for Justin. Come on. While Justin is about to sleep, the Storm Blaster wakes him up. Like, wake up, Justin. We need help.
Doesn't wake up his dad. His dad doesn't notice the flashing lights outside, but Justin does.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Justin rides the Storm Blaster like E.T. He's flying through space.
What?
Yeah, there's like a shot of the moon, and like he's on the Storm Street.
I was like, when did someone ride E.T. like that? I don't remember that part, but.
No. But Justin sees the Power Rangers chained up, but the Quantrons saw Justin and attacks Justin. Justin beats them up in his PJs. He escapes with the Storm Blaster and goes through the gates and helps the Rangers as he morphs into Turbo. All the Rangers are fighting everyone. TJ saved Justin, and Justin was like, "Hey, I'm Blue," and TJ's like, "I'm TJ." Justin's like, "Dude, you look great."
Yeah, he almost like attacks him. He's like, "Who are you?" It's scared.
The Storm Blaster lasered the Golden Monster. The Power Rangers used the Quattro Blaster, I forgot what it's called, to destroy the Golden Monster. And of course, Astronomer satellite lasered the monster, and it's time for Mega Voyager versus the Golden Monster. When the fight happened, did your screen dim down?
I think it might have, yeah. I know, especially if you watch like kid shows on streaming services, they'll
Yeah.
dim down like flashing scenes for stuff.
Mm.
You'll notice if you watch like Clone Wars, the cartoon on like Disney Plus or something, a lot of the lightsaber fights are dimmed down now because I guess to avoid like seizures and things.
Oh,
So that may have been it. It's just whatever uploads or things in this episode from now on have to have like a dim feature.
okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, what? I was checking my brightness, like, it's normal. But okay, that makes sense. Um, well, the Rangers won. The Storm Blaster towed the Rangers where the Lightning Cruiser is at. I like the scene where they were all riding the gliders in space, and you see Justin flying his Storm Blaster in space because shouldn't he have like a helmet? He had no helmet in space, and he's just riding. Can he breathe
No,
in space?
it's fine. They don't want to
Okay,
think about it too much.
I thought about it, but it's
Oh,
okay. The Rangers came to help the Lightning Cruiser car. They fought against the Pronotrons. Justin did his best Steve Urkel impression. Did I do that?
he did say that. Yeah, I noticed that too.
The Power Rangers power down and reunited with Justin. Again, once a Ranger, always a Ranger, as they say. Justin got to go home, and he hopped on his Storm Blaster. And and it said, "If you ever need me again, I'm always here." And I don't think they ever called him this entire series. But
No, I this might be the last appearance of Justin ever, if I remember correctly.
yeah. Well, I guess I'll do a prediction here. I think the grandma from Ash's grandma will show up at the end, and I think Justin will help out too.
Okay, back in the finale. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, I think this is Justin Lester. I don't know that for certain. I don't have any of the information in front of me. Like it's like, oh, that's a wrap on Justin, but who knows?
who
Probably
knows? Who
not though.
knows? Well, back to Justin's dad. He sees his neighbor having a fatherly moment, and Justin's dad is like, "All right, let me let's have fun with my own son here." As he gets into the house, Justin sneaks in to his bed, and Justin's dad told him that we are going fishing because I don't care about my job, and just and Justin's like, "All right," and that's it. That's the end of the episode.
He's very excited about it. Yeah, I thought that whole sequence is pretty funny. First of all, the kid is like, "Can you show me how to hold this?" And it's like, "How about you wait till we get to the lake, then I'll show you how to hold a fishing rod." Like, we need to leave, and then, yeah, I guess his Justin's dad's gonna have him risk losing his job if he wants. But overall, it was fun to see Justin again, just
Yeah,
because you know, moving forward in future seasons, Power Rangers sort of crossing over with the previous team is going to
Mm.
be a pretty common thing. Like, it doesn't happen every time. Like, I can think of a few instances where they just didn't do it for some reason, but
yeah,
most of the time, it's really fun to see you like the current team and the previous team up. Like we were sort of mentioning earlier, the Turbo team is the in space team. Like, that's all
yeah,
the same people for the most part. So you can't really do a crossover. I know you, like I mentioned, you could have done like the other members, like Tommy and Adam, and like you could have done that, but I guess the actors didn't want to return for one reason or another. Who
yeah,
knows? Either way, they didn't do that, but they did do Justin, and I think that's a fun sort of way to bring in a previous Ranger, and that does open the door for more crossovers and references because I think it's a really fun way to like show different Rangers working together. I think that's always fun in Power Rangers.
yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, like no one likes, at least in Turbo, no one likes the character Justin, but I think this is a good closure for his character in space.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it. I get the sort of harping on a kid ranger thing. It is what it is. But I mean, I think most people have moved past that at this point. I know the actor himself was kind of in like some hot water there for a bit. I think he was like mocking like one of the newer Power Rangers, like
Oh,
the Beast Morphers Power Ranger. But I think he's since apologized, and that's been wrapped up too. So anything involving Justin and Blake Foster, I think is over now. I'm not sure, but
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's been wrapped up. I think he's in everyone's good graces again, and the character's fine, so it's all good.
All right. Oh, I don't, because there's a lot of scandals in Power Rangers when it comes to the actors.
Oh, there's worse things a Power Ranger could do. Let me tell you. I think, yeah, there's quite a bit of things, but yeah, Power Rangers world is crazy. You know, these actors will. There's a lot of them. You know, there's almost
yeah, a lot of
6
actors.
kids per season. Like that's a lot of room for fuck ups.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, just don't bring a sword to anywhere. But I do have an interesting fact. I think Daniel will like that one.
Yeah, of course.
For
Brings them up every
for
fucking time.
an interesting fact for this episode, of course, I think we all know that this is the final appearance and acknowledgement of the Storm Blaster and the Lightning Cruiser. So that was the last time we'll see that. All right. We're almost done here. Episode 19. The Invasion of the Body Switcher. Not Snatcher, not the movie, but Switcher. The episode opens with Ashley's birthday party at the park. Ashley wished for something about Andros. Ooh. Ashley offers Andros a birthday cake, and Andros gave a gift to Ashley, and it's a rare stone from Planet KO 35.
Well, we didn't talk about what Carlos got Ashley.
Oh yeah, what do you got? What do you got her?
A fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He said
Well, why
everyone
do you
needs
do
one.
That's this. What's Carlos? What's going on? This is a birthday party. What are you doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's getting ridiculous. He's just losing it. Gave someone a fire extinguisher for her birthday. As she's a young girl, like get her something nice, get her something pretty. Nah, practical.
I think it works. As long as it works, you know. Well, Ashley loves Andrew's gift. I don't know about Carlos's. And it gave Andros a hug. Back to Astronomer ship. Dark Spectre told the guys that the Rangers might find Zordons before I drain him completely. So don't fail. Basically, that's what he told to the other guys. Astronomers has a plan to aboard on the megaship, but she will be in a different body. They zapped a body switcher, and he's like, I can change your image to anything. And he starts to do like a little boogie woogie dance. I don't know what he's doing there.
Yeah, he's
do you
a
like
bit
his dance?
theatrical. He's a bit much, you know.
Yeah. He's a party not pooper, but party. He's a party
Starter.
guy. Party starter. There we go. Well, Astronomer becomes Ashley. The next scene, we see Ashley and Cassie walking around the park discussing Andros' shyness or his character. As Ashley walks further ahead of Ashley, you see a Quantron kidnap Ashley. Ashley then reappears in front of Cassie with a different attitude. Cassie is with Astronomer disguised as Ashley, of course. I guess I'll call her for now Ashoma?
Shoma? That sounds more complicated than just calling her one of her names.
Well, okay, I'll just call her Astronomer as Ashley. I don't know. Or Ashoma.
Whatever it works for you, dude. If Ashoma is an easier thing to say, then say that.
All right. Ecliptor kidnaps the real Ashley while Ashoma and Cassie are fighting the Quantrons. You see Ashoma fighting the Quantrons with no effort. She's like, Capel. All right. Good scene here. You see Ashoma walking around the megaship. She lasered a Deca camera. She's like, oh, I don't want anyone to look at me. She picked a spear and was about to stab Cassie. But we don't know for sure because it went to commercial break, so we don't know if she did it or not. We don't know what happened. She might stab her or not.
That's true. That's true.
The next scene, you see Ashoma and Carlos at the weight room. Ashoma adds more weight to Carlos's bench. She's about to kill Carlos. The real Ashley is tied up with the body switcher guy, and he's just starts to dance, of course. The real Ashley tricked the body switcher to the guy to switch her to Astronomer. And the guy is like, of course, I can do that. I'm the body switcher. So now the real Ashley is Astronomer. I don't know.
Call her.
I'll call her Ashley.
Astry.
Ashley. Um,
Astry.
she told Algar to tie up the body switcher guy, and the body switcher guy's like, dude, that's the Yellow Ranger. Algar's like, no, like Homer Simpson. Back to Ashoma, she ran into Alpha 6, and Alpha 6 gave her a birthday gift. It's a like a brother and sister antique carving, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
She was like, nobody ever gave me, no one's ever been nice to me. And she's like, okay, whatever. And she threw the carving away. That's pretty sad.
It throws it down a slot that said refuse. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if that's what the trash receptacle is called on this ship, but it just said refuse, and I thought that was strange. She refused the gift, is what she did.
No, I guess so. Yeah, I guess Andros' language is different.
A little bit.
TJ checks on everyone. TJ checks on Ashoma while she dumps Carlos' body into the next room. TJ sees Carlos, but Ashoma stabs TJ in the back. Oh, I guess. We don't know because it happened off screen.
Yeah, I will say real quick, this is one of those episodes, obviously, where characters are each other, so the actors get a moment to act like each other. Sometimes these episodes frustrate me because these characters, it just kind of makes our characters look dumb because they don't recognize that their friend is acting completely different.
Yeah.
But I do like seeing our actors act like each other. Like, I really like seeing Ashley act like Astronema and vice versa. I think that's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. Ashoma goes to Andros, and Andros is just confused. We can see
that's a good way to put it. He's just like, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, we can see that Cassie, TJ, and Carlos are tied up, and they're not dead. So there's Ashoma just tied them up, so they're not stabbed. They're just tied up, which is good.
Yeah,
because this is a kid show. I don't want them to die. Ashoma turns on a pre-recording of a monster attacking the city. Ashoma and Andros head to that city, and Andros is like, nothing's happening here. And also, Ashoma just crash landed into the ground because she doesn't know how to act like a ranger.
That was funny.
Ashoma pulls out the blaster and was about to kill Andros, but Ashley, the real Ashley, showed up. And they're like, hey, I'm here. So there's two astronomers fighting. Two gals are fighting. Alpha 6 finds the other Rangers tied up, and so it's escaped them. Ashley is trying to tell Andros that I'm the real Ashley. And Astronomer's like, dude, she's lying, man. I'm the real her. And she asked her, like, what did Andros give you for your birthday? Ooh, because if she knows that means that's the real Ashley. She's like, she starts to blast Andros without giving her answer. She missed, and Andros shot her. Now we have two astronomers fighting. So everyone showed up, and Andros is like, let's rock it. Ashley did the real rocket motion, and that we can tell that now we know the difference between Astronomer and Ashley. The real Astronomer went back to the ship and fired the satellite lasers at the body switcher. And it's time for the body switcher and the Mega Voyager fight. The Mega Voyager did the missile attack, and boom, they won.
I will say, they didn't really switch bodies, did they? Like, they were still in their own bodies, they just changed how they look.
Yeah, that's not a good name then.
Not really, no.
You should just call him, not Body Switcher, but, I don't know.
Disguisor or something, I don't know. Yeah.
Something like that. Well, on the Astro Megaship, Ashley removes her helmet, revealing that she's herself again. Afterwards, Andros goes to a hidden room with a mysterious cryogenic capsule with a body inside. That's how you end the episode.
That's a wild way to end an episode. I don't know exactly what made him. I guess just seeing that his friends were in danger made him really feel bad about the corpse that he has in the closet.
Yeah, he's like Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, he's exactly like Mr. Freeze. That's right.
Well, Andrew's being really sus at the end of the episode, and of course, I do not have any interesting fact for this
Oh
episode.
my god.
It's terrible. I apologize to all the fans out there. I apologize. All right. Episode 20. I think it's my favorite episode out of these five.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Survival of the Silver. Ooh. The episode starts off with the Rangers digging up some dirt. They found some samples. Carlos thought he heard something. TJ said, "Yeah, I heard something. A whole lot of nothing." Ooh.
You didn't have to say that.
No, really. It turned out Carlos was right. Though that something was some hooded sand guys, and I guess they were chasing the Rangers. And you know what? It's time to rock it. So they're all fighting each other. They blasted their way to the mega ship with the sample. It looks like the mega ship has a malfunction, but the Rangers fixed it. The secret door opened up, and Cassie, Carlos, TJ, and Ashley found the capsule. Ooh, somebody is frozen inside, like Captain America.
Yeah, it looks like the body of a Power Ranger is just kept inside and nobody knows why.
Oh, we don't know. Well, he or she is still alive. Cassie wipes off the condensation, and it looks like, of course, as you said, a Power Ranger. Andros entered the room, and he said, his name is Zhane. He's a silver Power Ranger. This is his best friend, as you say. Andros talked about what happened to his home planet. Great flashback scene with the Red Ranger and the Silver Ranger. I think we needed an episode just for that.
Right, yeah, to kind of see what the because we have a line later that suggests even more about like what the Space Rangers were before now.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I would like to see what the original space team looked like if there was like a full team or if it was just them or what, like I don't know, but yeah, some sort of like Ranger Adventures on KO-35 before it got evacuated would be kind of cool.
Yeah, since there's like a Silver Ranger, maybe it's like a different other Rangers, like what other colors are there? Not colors, but like metallic pieces.
What other colors are there? I don't know. There's a bunch.
Maybe like a Copper Ranger. Ooh,
Copper, sure. I mean, gold and silver are pretty much like the most common 6 Ranger types.
yeah,
This is our first silver, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, we'll see that switch on and off moving forward. But silver's a cool color for a Ranger.
Do you like his outfit? I like this outfit here.
I love his outfit. It looks great. So yeah, I think the Silver Ranger looks really really cool.
Yeah, like you know how the Gold Ranger from the Modern Morphing, like that suit is amazing, and I think this is the same as this one. Pretty cool, unique styles.
Yeah, and it feels like it's part of the team. It doesn't go too over the top. Like it still stays in line with the other ones.
Absolutely. Well, the flashback, the Silver Ranger saved Andros. Cassie is gonna get something from the cargo bay. She found the sample open, and there's a monster. The monster trapped the door, and they start to fight. Cassie grabbed her morpher on the ground, and it opened the vent, and the monster flew away.
This whole thing. I mean, Cassie managed to fight this guy by herself, so good for her. She's like, yeah, she opens like the sort of like cargo door right out into space, and at one point, like, because he's like attached to like a net that he found in the room, and she like kicks the net out and like pries the door open in order to push the net outside. Like, she's strong, she's powerful, she's got it. She's the best on the team.
I think so. She's the most underrated Power Ranger. Well, Cassie explained what happened to the others. The
Fought a guy by myself, no big deal.
Yeah, the energy levels are decreasing. And the monster is still hanging on. They got to do an emergency landing. The Power Rangers fought against those hooded guys again, and they got into the ship. And you see the Silver Ranger flatlined. He's dead.
He's dead.
Pretty sad because this is Andros' best friend. Andros is devastated. He saw that he flatlined. He's like, ah! So he unleashed hell to those sand guys. But wait a minute. We get a heartbeat later on with the Civil Ranger. He starts to move his fingers. The capsule opened, and he beat up some guys in the mega ship. He threw out the guys out of the ship. It's like Jazz from Fresh Prince, where Uncle Phil throws Jazz out of the door. It's kind of like that. And he walks out. He walks out of the ship, and he's alive. What is your thoughts when he walked out?
I mean, he's a badass, right? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we see him take on multiple dudes at once, and he's got a cool, slow walk out of the ship, full reveal. Like, yeah, he's awesome.
He looks pretty cool. He got his spear out, and he starts wreaking havoc on that monster. They got into the ship, and Andros and Zane did their little handshake. We should do the handshake. It's like a really cool. I like this handshake. We should do it together when we meet again in person.
Okay, we'll
do that. Well, it's time for Extra Mega Zord versus the monster, of course, as we always do. Interesting that they didn't use the Mega Voyager this time.
No, I guess there was too much effort to call it. They went for the straight on Megazord. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, of course they won. The Pioneers meet Zane. Ashley is blushing over Zane. You see her like hee hee hee.
Yeah. Full reveal of Zane. He's a cute space hottie. We made the sort of boy band reference to Andros here.
Mhm.
This is full like boy band look for sure. I would say, like, with the platinum hair. He's got like little specks of silver in it.
Yeah.
Like this guy has got strong cute, like, sort of heartthrob energy with him, and I feel like we're gonna see a lot of that as his character continues.
Yeah, he's like, well, if you want to say Andros is like Justin Timberlake, so Zane is like JC, the other heartthrob in Sync.
All right, there you go.
There you go. Well, Andros is there, and he's like, man, I gotta tell you a lot of things what happened. And that's the end of the episode. We got a new Ranger. Yeah, we got a new Ranger. Interesting fact. I do have an interesting fact for this episode. It's not much.
God.
Well, it's not much. This is the first appearance of Zane. That's all I got.
All right, sure. Yeah, I'll count that.
All right. Well, yeah. That is a quick episode here because not much happened. We do have a new Ranger, of course. We did get a little plot of Andros' sister, a little plot there, but we're still going.
Yeah. I mean, well, one of those episodes, like we sort of mentioned, was a lot of action, so there wasn't a whole lot to comment on. And I mean, things are sort of getting pretty straightforward. There hasn't been a whole lot of like comic relief stuff or silly stuff. It's been pretty heavy into moving things forward in action and things like that. So, which is good for watching it if you're like a kid. But yeah, there's not a whole lot we can sort of mention on here. But I feel like moving forward, we've got a new character here. We've got all that stuff going on. We're getting more stuff revealed. I'm sure there'll be more to talk about.
Absolutely. Well, I think this is like the shortest episode. We're like 50 minutes deep. Usually, we're like an hour and a half in, but this is a pretty short episode. But yeah, that is it. Anthony, where can they find you, man?
You can find me at Anthony Lantern on pretty much all social media platforms. You can also follow me on YouTube, Anthony Reviews, where Anthony reviews. And I do have my own podcast called The Grud, which is available wherever podcasts may be found.
Absolutely. Please check out his stuff because it's pretty cool. Anthony reviews a lot of toys, and I do like that. I think you reviewed, not only reviewed, but you showed a picture of like the new Batman Bane picture toy.
Oh, I did an unboxing. Yeah, that's my most recent video as of right now. I did an unboxing of these cool Batman and Bane figures from Mafex. They're very pretty cool. So I definitely recommend checking that out if you're a Batman fan.
I think we're all Batman fans. If you're a Power Ranger, you gotta be a Batman fan. Come on.
That crossover's got to be there somewhere.
Oh, imagine Andros versus... No, not Andros versus, but Batman joins the Power Rangers and Space team. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, why not?
Wait, whoa, one second. One second here.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa. I am getting some interference, like Alpha 6 here. I have a inbox. Hold on. This is live here. Give me one moment here. I do have a message. What the hell? From space. This is the third video from space. Like I said, I told you off camera or off recording here. I do not like these messages because I don't know who's coming here from. Because it could be something from OnlyFans. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's going on. But let me download this video here and
Professor
hopefully.
Phenomenus OnlyFans.
Oh God! I do not want to. I do not want that. But yeah, let me download this thing here. And all right, let me send it here. Well, I guess I gotta send it to this group chat here. Oh, it looks like
my goodness.
someone that we know. All right, on the count of 0, we'll click on this video.
Okay.
Right. 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, my friends? This is Justin Nimmo, the Silver Power Ranger from Power Rangers in Space. You are going to be watching Brown Boy Wonder podcast for some really cool updates on Power Ranger stuff. Similar to like this really cool update, 3D printed helmet. Yeah, coming soon, man, coming soon. Let's rock it.
Wow.
Short, sweet, to the point. Talking about a helmet, I don't even know what that's about, but
I don't know.
A message from Zhane. Holy crap.
Dude, that's the Silver Ranger, man. And he has like a 3D printed helmet. That's pretty cool.
He's just showing off stuff that he has. I don't know what that's about. That's he's excited about it. He discovered 3D printing. But I mean that's cool. Obviously, Zhane just got here, so we haven't said a whole lot about him yet. But like, I love Zhane. I think he's great. He's gonna go do some awesome stuff in this show. So
absolutely,
it's cool to know that Zhane is excited for you guys to listen to the show as well. So that's awesome.
Absolutely, and he looks like Matthew McConaughey or Brad Pitt or something. He looks good.
I can see the Brad Pitt, especially here with his hair.
Yeah.
McConaughey, we'll have a talk afterwards. But
okay,
he's a good looking guy.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you, Justin Nimmo, the Silver Ranger. I heard, or I checked his Instagram. I didn't check his Instagram, but I heard that he beat cancer. So congrats to him.
Yeah, absolutely. That was something very like new information to the Power Ranger world. I guess he wanted to share more when he was actually like ahead of it and everything. So very big props to him. I had that thought when he was fighting that monster in this episode. I was like, hell yeah, dude. He's a hero in real life. Like strong.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy to hear that. It's one of those things. Obviously here he's a hero to children in fiction, and he means a lot to a lot of people. So very glad.
Absolutely. Well, F Cancer, that's my message of the story. Of course, you can follow this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Of course, I have on YouTube Music as well. And I also have a Instagram page called Brown Boy Wonder Podcast where I post clips and stuff. And thanks to Justin Nimmo, the Silver Power Ranger, for giving us a beautiful, warm heart, 3D printed message. And again, I guess on 3 we'll go. 3, 2, 1. Let's rock it. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow.
Let's rock it.